Well, this year's flu season is peaking all across the country, with most states reporting widespread activity. The virus is highly contagious and can live on surfaces for several hours.
Some restaurants are taking extra steps to try to make sure customers and employees can stay healthy. Channel 3's Tim Pham tells us how.
According to the Tennessee Department of Health, more than 600 patients in Hamilton County have the flu, and one pediatric patient in Tennessee died. Officials are encouraging people to get vaccinated and be careful with the germs you come in contact with. The wacky weather has some feeling a bit under the weather. 26 states are reporting high flu activity, including Tennessee and Georgia.
The virus is going to be with us throughout the country well into March and perhaps into April.
The flu season appears to be at its peak, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the number of patients with the virus in the South is up significantly. It's alarming news to some restaurant owners, and that's why Foster Yates with Puckett's Grocery and Restaurant is making sure his establishment is germ-free.
Anytime and any place we come into contact where there could be possible germs or things getting spread around the restaurant, we always take special precaution with it.
Employees are taking extra steps too to clean and wipe down surfaces as often as they can.
We sanitize from top to bottom. We have hand sanitizer at all of our computer stations. Anytime we don't have straws or things like that in our aprons.
Health officials say this is key for preventing the spread of the flu.
Viruses can get on inanimate surfaces, and depending upon the nature of the inanimate surface, they can last for about 15 minutes, sometimes some viruses as long as 24 hours.
Doctors say if you think you have the flu, it's just best to stay at home. And Yates tells that same message to his employees.
We don't want them at work, it's because it spreads like wildfire. So, I personally don't want to get sick, and no one else here does as well.
This year's batch of the flu vaccine is 47% effective. That's more effective than last season. The CDC says it's not too late to get the flu shot. Yates knows he can't prevent everyone from getting the flu, but he sees it as a responsibility of his to make sure it doesn't spread.
I think when you sign up as a business owner, that's a responsibility that you should have. Just sanitary and food sanitation across the board in the restaurant industry is top-notch.
The Georgia Department of Public Health says 15 people have died from the virus this flu season. We have how you can get a flu shot inside the WRCB app. In the studio, I'm Tim Pham, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
So far this flu season, the flu has caused in the United States employees to miss approximately 17 million work days already. That's costing an estimated $7 billion a year in sick days and lost productivity.